So Monolith Soft is probably like my favorite studio from Nintendo's own in-house teams, as Nintendo has acquired the studio since like 2007, and they've been making a lot of amazing games since then, and they're most notably known for the Xenoblade games because the Xenoblade games are specifically made by Monolith Soft, and if you guys haven't played the Xenoblade games, I highly encourage you guys to go and check those out because they're really long, amazing adventures with some incredible storytelling, insanely good music, beautiful worlds to explore. Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition is actually my favorite video game of all time, but just the entire trilogy with Xenoblade 2 and Xenoblade 3 is really incredible, and you can experience all of them on the Nintendo Switch, which is really nice. But Monolith Soft is also known to help Nintendo with a lot of other games that people don't really know about. So like here on their website, we can scroll down and see like they've also helped with stuff like The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, Splatoon 3, and other games like that too, which a lot of people don't really know about. They kind of just feel like Monolith Soft is known for Xenoblade games, but if we really click on their website here and go to games, you can see a lot of the other stuff that they've helped Nintendo with, such as Splatoon, Animal Crossing, Zelda. It's kind of insane how much stuff Monolith Soft has helped with Nintendo in terms of releasing their games on their systems throughout the years. And the reason I'm talking about this is because today Monolith Soft made an incredible announcement within an interview about some changes that they're making, and it really gives you a lot of hope now for what they could be doing with Nintendo's next generation system and the Nintendo Switch 2. Alright, so here we are on Nintendo Everything, where it says right here, Monolith Soft sets up a new R&D division, expanding its game engine. And if we take a look down here, it says, as shared in a new interview published today, Xenoblade developer Monolith Soft has not only set up a new R&D division, but is also expanding its game engine. CCO and director Tetsuya Takahashi has been in charge of overseeing the R&D team for roughly a year. Xenoblade lead programmer Mikihiko Inaba is the group's producer and director. Speaking about the need for an R&D team with CG World, Takahashi shared the following, and we've got a rough translation here where it says, even though we launched the R&D team, we had been working on R&D before that. Because Monolith Soft is a developer, we have fewer manpower resources than publishers. Publishers can easily hire dedicated personnel and take on R&D as a company asset. But in our case, since title development is our main focus, we didn't have much manpower to invest in the future. When we were developing Xenoblade Chronicles 2, which came out in 2017, we only had a few dozen in-house programmers and we were overwhelmed with development alone. We were not in a position to organize an R&D team. That situation continued for a while, but then we started developing titles with Nintendo that tens of millions of customers around the world could enjoy, and as the scale of development became larger, the level of demands for development also increased. Inaba later spoke about Monolith Soft's engine in the same interview. This technology has been used since the Xenoblade Chronicles game on the Wii. Now it's being expanded for use in other titles, and the goal is for the R&D team to fully manage it. During the interview, Takahashi responded to a question regarding whether Monolith Soft considered using engines from other companies such as the Unreal Engine. Ultimately, this wasn't an option. Takahashi said that maintaining an in-house engine can be difficult, but for Monolith Soft's games, they're easier to customize for their needs and can be easier to use. So basically, Monolith Soft has created a brand new research and development division, and this is really going to be helping now with the company, and especially managing their main game engine that they've been using since Xenoblade Chronicles originally came out back on the Wii, and they're really going to be helping now with expanding it to be used with future titles. And so honestly, this is just some incredible news because inside of that interview, Takahashi already talked about with how Xenoblade being a developer, they don't have access to as many resources and couldn't really have like an entire research and development division. But now because so many of the things that they help with like Animal Crossing New Horizons and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, those types of things now are being enjoyed by tens of millions of people because those games were selling like 30 million plus copies. And so because of that, Monolith Soft is now able to have a research and development division, which is now also helping to upgrade their main game engine, which is really going to be useful now with their games that are going to be coming out on the next generation Nintendo system and the Nintendo Switch 2. We've already even seen job listings that went up from Monolith Soft a few months ago to hire new people to help work with the development of a brand new RPG that's being directed by Tetsuya Takahashi. And so at this point, it's pretty much all but confirmed that that brand new RPG is going to be for Nintendo's next gen system. So it's definitely going to be a Switch 2 game. There's no way that they're going to have a brand new RPG and still have it released on the current Nintendo Switch that we have now, especially with how the way that that was phrased. It seems like they're just now starting development and everything. So it's probably still a few years away, or at this point it's probably going to be saved for the Switch 2. So makes a lot of sense, but they're already starting to hire new people, and so I'm sure they're probably going to be using an upgraded game engine and all of that too. And with kind of all the rumors that we've been hearing about how powerful the Nintendo Switch 2 is going to be coming from the existing Nintendo Switch that we all have right now, it's honestly going to be insane to see what these developers are able to do at Monolith Soft for a brand new next generation type of game on the Switch 2, because I'd honestly say that some of the games that Monolith Soft has created, even on the current Nintendo Switch, are just absolutely gorgeous in terms of like the scale and the beautiful worlds that they're able to create. So with having access to even more power, I can't really imagine what they're going to do. And I've already had some footage of like kind of Xenoblade Chronicles 3 in like 4K with 60 FPS. Like I've shown you guys that before. I'll probably have some high quality version of that playing in this video as well, and you can really kind of get an idea for what this type of game can look like when it has access to better power and performance. So I'm really hoping that Monolith Soft is really able to take full advantage of the next gen Nintendo system, and we could honestly be in store for something really incredible using their brand new game engine and everything on the next Nintendo system. Also, just the sheer talent of Monolith Soft's own studio is just incredible to see as well. We already heard Takahashi say in that interview with how when they were working on Xenoblade 2, they had very few programmers from Monolith Soft, and I mean, we can see that right here with how only 40 developers had actually worked on that game from Monolith Soft themselves. And this was like back in 2018 when they confirmed this, where they said here, out of like the 100 developers they had there, a ton of them, like around 50 to 60, went to go assist with Breath of the Wild at Nintendo, and so only 40 were kind of there for Xenoblade 2, with only 10 being involved in terms of the research and development. So it's kind of insane with what they can do, and with kind of having that and an upgraded engine, it's going to be really insane to see what they're able to produce on a next-gen Nintendo system. So yeah, there's definitely some exciting times coming up, as I feel like with an upgraded game engine, a brand new next generation Nintendo system just around the corner, I think Monolith Soft is really going to be able to put out some incredible masterpieces, and it's just going to be really amazing to see what they can do. So yeah, if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely be sure to click that like button, and also subscribe to the channel as well, as I'm definitely going to have some more videos talking about the Switch 2 and Monolith Soft, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on that. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think about this. How do you guys feel about Monolith Soft getting a brand new research and development division, and also expanding their game engine, and what it could mean for games on the Nintendo Switch 2? So be sure to comment down below, let me know what your thoughts are on all of this. But if you don't have anything to say about it, just comment your favorite emoji down below for some engagement. I would really appreciate it. Go follow me on Twitter at @Aero so you can be featured in videos, and also join my Discord server as well. We've got a bunch of people in there who are always talking about Pokemon and Smash Bros and Nintendo, so definitely be sure to join that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching.